a year, in May last year, we had the gruesome death of Captain Major Maxwell Mahama. And a year on, now we are immortalizing him by raising up a foundation that will be in memory of him. And his father is joining us this morning. We've got Captain Dennis Mahama Adam and also Joycelyn Portugal, the coordinator for the foundation, to give us some updates as to what they've been up to. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it's been a year down the line, and I've been seeing you going back and forth in court. I'd like to catch up with you and tell us a bit of how that has been going so far.
Well, good morning and thanks for having me. With regards to the court issue, it's going on well. Right. They say that the wheels of justice grind slowly. And so we're living with that. Right. Even though we would have wished that it went faster. And we also express dissatisfaction for the number of people standing trial. But we have the assurance from the police, the CID, have assured us that they are still in pursuit of many others who were involved. And so we are happy. So far, so good. We are happy.
Very well. So now you've come up with the Memorial Foundation. I'd like to find out what the idea behind the foundation is and how you plan to get people on board to support your cause.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, immediately this unfortunate incident took place. A lot of radio stations, TV stations called me and they were interviewing me. And at any point in time, during that time, I always added that it is my prayer and wish that my son's gruesome murder by a mob should be the last of its kind in this our world. We say that under no circumstance should any family ever experience such a thing that we have, as a family, have experienced, and that no other human being should suffer what Major Maxwell Mahama suffered. And in saying this, it is not just about saying it, but I should say it and walk the talk. And so I also mentioned that in pursuit and in furtherance of that, the family will set up a foundation purposely to campaign against mob justice. And this is what we've done. It was only 2 months ago that Maxwell's wife, the Barbara, was able to register the foundation. And since then, we've started. And today being his birthday, we want to dedicate today for his memory and also to drum home the need for a campaign against mob justice in collaboration with other stakeholders. I know that there are other NGOs that have been formed, like Ambassadors Against Mob Justice. I'm a very strong member. There are others, this Herbert Foundation. There are some other groups that have been formed. And so we are going to collaborate with them to campaign strongly against mob justice to achieve the aim. Because our belief is that Major Maxwell Mahama's death will be in vain if after all this terrible thing, the act still continues and other people are subjected to what he suffered after his case.
But Joycelyn, as coordinator of this very important, foundation, what in the past 2 months, what have your activities been, and what's the key highlight of, the foundation?
Since after the registration, we have been trying to put everything in place. We have been trying to create awareness for mob justice, and we have been trying to, flashing back to what has happened. It's so painful. Even when I heard the story, I have to go on YouTube to check the real details, what has happened. What he has done, he did it for we civilians. And what he has done, he did it for I think he's a hero because him being who he is, and he has a gun with him, and there is a bullet, and he couldn't hurt not even a fly, and he was able to go through this pain, and you know, he didn't die at once. So even every day, even this morning, I wept, to be honest. And we say to we, the foundation, we are collaborating with other foundations. We are going to celebrate his birthday today, being his day. So what we are doing today is what we call birthday blue.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and we are going to. It's going to be held at Teshi Orphanage, and we are going to dine with them, eat and drink, party with them, and we also have gifts. He's not here, but I think he's still in our midst, and he still lives in us. And being a coordinator, it has not been easy. You know, sometimes when people sees you and they want to sympathize, and I
know this is a very difficult moment for you, but Captain Dennis, finally, today is your late son's birthday.
Yes.
How's the family? I mean, in remembrance of him going to organize, she said you'd be there, but the children, I'm worried about his children. How are they taking this, particularly today being Daddy's birthday and he's not here to celebrate with them?
Unfortunately, as at now, the children still don't understand exactly
what has happened.
too young.
The seriousness of it. About a month ago, they spent a weekend with me. And whilst they were playing, the senior one, all of a sudden, I was sitting down in the compound watching them. Then all of a sudden, the senior one, after just ran, came and sat on my legs and said, "Grandpa, my daddy have died." No. The thing hit me, but I have to control myself. I said, "No, your daddy didn't die. He's in heaven." Yes, he's in heaven, and he's praying for us. Then he ran back again, went and joined
his younger brother,
his colleagues, and playing. So that would tell you that he hasn't appreciated the enormity of the issue at stake. So that is how it is. They will be with us because their father has a passion for children.
Right.
He has a passion for the disabled, the disadvantaged in particular. And so that's what informed this our choice of celebrating this his birthday with the disadvantaged children at the Teshi Orphanage.
Finally, how do we support? How do we help? Or if anyone wants to be part of the foundation, how do we get in touch?
Yes, the Major Maxwell Mahama Memorial Foundation is going to take off in earnest. We are galvanizing and mobilizing resources to take off. It's going to be a very serious campaign. We're going to organize health walks just to gather and send a message. We're going to go to schools, churches, all gathering places to drum home that message. And then use his case to actually appeal to people. Because I'm so happy that a lot of people have come to terms with the unacceptable aspect of this mob justice. And so using his picture, it will send a signal. And so we should drum home that message very strongly. And that is what we're going to do in lining up programs that will be executed. And so definitely we need resources, like T-shirts. These T-shirts that I'm wearing was sent to us by a member of this Memorial Foundation who is based in the United States. He's called Eddie Somwa of Fly Prestige Ghana. He sent us these T-shirts, and we're just appealing to more people to send us all sorts of support. Because when we go to the schools and other places like it, we have minerals that we can distribute to the children and the people. So music, musical stands that will attract public. We will be able to get a good environment to deliver the message strongly.
Very well.
We also need the media to support us give us coverage.
Yeah.
As we are doing. And certainly we'll give them
as you
more
have
coverage.
always done, not as you are doing.
Right.
As you at TV3 has always done. You've
We're
always
grateful.
done it. We are so grateful.
We are also grateful
and in
to
fact,
you.
I cannot end without thanking Ghanaians for their
Enormous support.
the enormous support,
Right.
the tears, the prayers, and the support in general that they've given to the family. It's gone a long way to keep the wife and children and the mother as well, up to now. So we are most grateful.
We are also
still
grateful, and we'll say that Ghanaians must have heard this special appeal that the Major Maxwell Mahama Memorial Foundation has been set up, and all of us should